Greetings interwebs, it's Jackie K, and welcome for another edition of Pokémon XG Next Gen. We got a bit of time to burn while I'm just running around doing stuff anyways, so let me explain what's going on, because this episode is going to feel a bit different, and unfortunately not in a good way. And the next episode, I'm going to be incredibly salty. So I figure I'd get the reason for both those things all the way right here and now. I've had the worst time ever trying to make this episode in particular, to the point where it's kind of making me worried if I'll even be able to finish this LP as a whole. Long story short, I recorded this episode I saved, realizing after the fact that there's no game audio. Normally that'd be a bad thing because there'd be no way to go back. Unfortunately, because there was ways to go back, I think I made the hardship even worse for myself, instead of if I just tuckered on and just accepted that this episode was going to be bad and, I don't know, put game audio in myself or something. But instead, I spent several weeks, well, weeks is a little exaggeration, but there were several times I just spent that day's play session trying to make a new save and work my way back up to where I left off so I could at least re-record that, and while something really exciting happens in this episode, I can at least keep the live recording, keep my initial reaction to that going there. Instead, I end up going through a whole bunch of shenanigans that makes me left off and wondering if I'll even be able to record future episodes of this playthrough, because now OBS and the software that I'm recording the game with really don't get along, to the point where the latter crashes whenever I try to screen record with OBS. And I tried looking into alternatives, and none of the alternatives I could find really felt like they worked for me. I don't know, it's like part of it is the two together, I'm sure. But I think my computer might just finally have its age catching up with it, despite the fact that nothing really changed between this and Pokemon Coliseum randomizer. As of tonight, I found something that worked. I just don't know if it'll work tomorrow or whenever my next actual recording session is. I just spent like the past couple hours messing around with settings and different software to try to find something that worked more reliably. So that's why things might sound bad in this episode. Like, I like the commentary itself, but I just don't know what I can do about the game audio. I don't even know if I have the ambition to do the bare minimum of replacing game audio, because that takes a lot of editing. I just want to be done with this. Worst of all, this negative mindset I have kind of that carries into the next episode. It's at least a solid rant, but it's a rant. That being said, I think I chewed your ear off well enough. We should be ready to actually begin. I think I've done all the stuff that would normally be off screen, and I think we can go back to live commentary with actual block progression. Your bet is as good as mine is how well it'll all turn out. I'm crossing my fingers. Green interwebs, it's Jackie K. It's been 3,000 years, or at least it feels like it's been since the last recording session. This is gonna be a weird episode. I just don't know. I feel like I need to grind, but we've been procrastinating the main progression of the plot for so long. I just want to give it a try. Also, I feel bad for Pidgeot, as being a Pokemon I really like, but haven't really used in a Pokemon game since my childhood. Plus, it's got some interesting things I want to try out, so we're bringing Pidgeot along this time. Taylor Swift can use a little bit of rest after all the intermission shenanigans he did in the last episode anyways. Anyways, what at the dot. Getting ourselves screwed in the middle of the desert. Huzzah! Specifically the panic, eh? You tried going to the Northern Desert, didn't you? The Northern Desert sand is very deep. An ordinary scooter couldn't possibly make it through that sand. Well, that's a very specific plot device. Something that we never had any issue in Coliseum, and yet they have the perfect explanation to make it not seem contrived in the slightest. We've been asked to help locate a missing Pokemon. It was among those missing in SS Libra. Please visit us in Pyrite and speak with the missing Pokemon's owner. Well, I guess we're not getting into any battles currently. That's fine. Our Pidgeot probably needs some time before it's ready to be fully purified anyways. What better way to purify than to spend some quality time with the rest of us? Alas. Rest in peace, Pirate Cave. Apparently, the developers at Genius Scenario weren't so desperate to reuse assets that they weren't willing to close you off, and for the sake of the plot. There's a little girl here crying her eyes out. I feel sorry for her. Let's see what the ordeal is. Yo, I heard what happened in Panic from Mary. I'm amazed they even managed to get hold of Justy hostage. By the way, that old gent came here with his granddaughter. He's looking for help finding a missing Pokemon. Please hear him out. Speaking of which, these people came here for some help. They want our help finding a Pokemon that went missing with the SS Libra. Jeez, I wonder what happened to that. This is where it gets exciting. They say it's a Pokemon that's never been discovered before. Yow! Bonsly, where have you gone? I'm sorry, I'm at my wit's end. You're familiar with the news about the SS Libra's disappearance. My granddaughter's Pokemon was on board, and it vanished with the ship. The Pokemon is the one I found while tending my garden. It's among my tiny bonsai trees. It's a new species, I'm certain of it. Lucky for you, that's still relevant. I mean, I can't say no, not in front of the granddaughter. She's right there staring at me. Looks like it's named Bonsai. Looks like a potted plant. We'll try collecting information on our own, but be honest, it's trying to find a needle in a haystack. For the time being, there ain't nothing to do but gather information while tracking Cypher's movements. Your clothes are covered in sand. What happened to you? Yeah, about that. That could be their new hideout. But maybe it's difficult for an ordinary scooter to cross the desert. It's amazing we've gotten this far with it, I guess. Over at Gateon Port, sure. So there's our next lead. I guess subconsciously I was already heading over here for that. At least I gotta assume. I don't know what subconscious me was thinking, just going to Panic first, or Gateon, completely unprovoked. Anyways, in case you've never seen a bonsai before, I swear back when this game was new, this was a big deal. I can't remember if I actually paid attention to books, and it seems like apparently the majority of them don't have anything interesting to say, but Technology and Peace, that's an interesting title for just a filler flavor text. The price shop is full of weird things and nifty chunks. It's exciting to rummage around here. Childhood memories are just coming back. I wonder if this is the part where that happens. For some reason I thought it was a little later on in the game, but maybe. Hello viewers, this is Sec, OBS Directors. We bring you Special Scoop, a courageous action of a young boy. Hey, that's me! Hi! For the group of Cypher operatives who have infiltrated the city. This footage shows a boy and his Pokemon driving off a top Cypher admin from the city stadium. Cypher's been trying to take over the entire city by replacing its citizens with syndicate members in disguise. Oh yes, is also targeted for a takeover by Cypher. Despite this setback, Cypher appears to be growing more active. The authorities have issued a caution to all citizen organizations to be alert to the possibility of further attacks. As you have seen, Cypher has returned with a vengeance. The entire RA region is endangered again. OES promises to doggedly pursue this story and provide you with the most accurate information on Cypher's actions. We must not allow Cypher to carry on this conspiracy of fear. Let us protect the peace of RA with courage! You're amazing. I always thought you were amazing, but I didn't know how amazing. Here before my eyes, but also on TV news. It's a little funny feeling. Hey, I figured it out. You want the modification so you can lay a smackdown on Cypher, right? Of old times back, he would be out of the workshop. It's a headache. He's over. Yes! Yes, I think this is it. He's over at Dr. Gamecub's manor. You better be going off to see him in person. No, don't want to get too proud of myself, in case on the off chance someone is watching this that hasn't for some reason played Pokémon XD Gale of Darkness. Also, wow, this is just all the nostalgic flashbacks today. My, I haven't seen you for a while. I understand you're quite the hero in Panic City. Very impressive of you. Ho ho ho! Okay, random dudes who have no oration with this game's plot. The cruiser's all set to sail soon. Nothing gets by me, not even a Rattata. Well, how about a Shadow? Nah, it's too sunny and bright out here. No one can use Cloak here, even if they wanted to. Actually, Mr. Varric looks identical to my first crush. That cute face, his adorable build. Oh, Mr. Varric. I would say, wow, utterly really getting passionate. But then I remember Golden Girls existed. I don't know, hopefully we'll never have to find out. Alrighty, you heard the dude, we gotta go to Dr. Gamecub's lab. And I'm sure nothing will happen along the way. Yep. Perfectly peaceful and eerie as ever. Let's get to the door. Wait, who goes there? You must be yet another burglar. Why are there so many burglars? Chobin will put you straight. Don't you move. Chobin am I. And Chobin is #1 assistant to Dr. Gamecube. Chobin is still the only assistant. So Chobin has to be the #1 assistant. Yes, another Chobin fight. Who would have saw that coming? Oh, yikes. The mod actually decided not to make him a joke this time. Well, good thing I led with a Shadow Pokemon. Oh, I forgot. That was your ability. Also a little scary to have an Ice type against, you know, so many Steel types, especially the Ice Fairy. It's fine. Falmon's gonna make quick work of the Manaton. Many tanks get a freeze before it can do anything. Oh, right, priority Steel moves exist. See, it's fine, we hit our Shadow Freeze. It's frozen, it's never gonna hurt us again. God. This whole concept of a Shadow, of a move that can freeze the opponent. Guaranteed. Oof. Well, At least you're a shadow, so it's not like you were gonna get any... It's not like you're gonna get any meaningful experience from this fight anyways. You know though, with all these steel types just laying around, wanting to do stuff, wouldn't it be great if we had something that can capitalize specifically on steel types? I sure think so. All those second animations for health that I'm not even losing. Well, that's unfortunate. Too bad that it's kind of irrelevant. I should have remembered that levitate was a thing. Okay, that's not my fault. We've probably seen a Megaton with levitate in this mod, but that's definitely not a thing that it normally would have. You can't blame me for forgetting about it. Especially when there's been like a month in between recording sessions. It's fine. I swear, oh god, if that bulldoze lowered my speed enough to get screwed over, I don't know if I'll be able to forgive myself. Actually, I didn't even take a chance to pay any attention to their level to kind of gauge how far behind we are on levels. They're only level 33. We're not too far behind. Maybe I was over-exaggerating when I said I desperately need to stop progressing the plot and do some level grinding. Jump in, lost, jump in, lost, jump in, lost. See, that wasn't so bad in the slightest. Jump in, lost. Oh, this is something you jump in. Jump in demands a rematch. Jump in! What's the meaning of all your shouting? Oh, Dr. Kamiyuko. Chopin was trying to teach this burglar a lesson. Burglar? A burglar, you say? No mercy needed given a burglar. Let the just completed it handle him. Guys, dudes, I mean, I forgive Chopin because Chopin just kind of like, he supports unhealthy sandals, and Chopin's just, I can tell Chopin's just kind of lost it years ago. But brilliant scientist Dr. Kamiyuko, don't you remember me? You stared directly at my face and told me not to go down to your basement in the past. God. Oh, what quickies. Why is it always the brilliant people that are so out of their mind? No. Cool, I don't even get auto-healed. Ooh, yes, very soon. You'll see what we have in store for you. If you wish to flee, let it be now. Actually, yeah, I'll take you up on that offer. Ha! So you're quite on my adventure, then be gone and quick. Cause I really don't want to go into another fight without healing up. Nah, I'm good. Ah, so you attend on burglar. No matter what, a harsh lesson needs to be taught. Fine, let us begin. Tweet! Through the rumble of thunder fills the air, the weather remains free of clouds. Let thunder tear the skies and rend the earth. The time has come for the ultimate Robo Pokemon to finally reveal itself. Come hither, Robo Groudon! Here we go, baby! Most over-the-top part of the game, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I got this epic jump-in theme, or that epic Kamiyuko theme in general. Robo Groudon, go! This is your battle! You've been warned! Okay. Weird memory comes to mind. Moment of truth. Do I remember it correctly? Yes! That's even better to remember. I don't know where, but I randomly was spoiled on the fact that you actually fight Robo Groudon itself. And it's even more insane, but... And yet, I don't feel like I've been spoiled, because I could have never seen this coming. Like, I was thinking maybe you fought the actual Robo Groudon. I mean, this is pretty close, and that's definitely the intent. But this weird little metal with the yellow outline thing, never could have seen that coming. Okay. Definitely not great. Oh, it is part steel. I just don't have very strong ground type moves. Oh, Tail and Swift. Oh, baby. I'm so sorry, my friend. Oof. Alright. I wonder if all of his moves are gonna be themed off the fact that it's a freaking robot. Also, not exactly the greatest sentiment, greatest telling of if I'm under-leveled or not. And really, I thought I had at least one party member. Do I dare? I mean, I have freaking 4 on my team. If I really want, I feel like choosing this fight is inevitable. But I'll give it a chance. I feel like this Ninetales is gonna screw me over more than help me with the freaking auto hail. Well, so let's see. I want to go for Bulldoze again, but maybe not. It's weak to ground, so it probably is steel. I'm just curious. It's a robot, of course it's steel. I'm just kind of curious if they actually have a subtype to it. Because I don't know that. Actually, none of these options would really be that good. Let's just go for it. If it wasn't this, then I'd be sporing it. It'd be just kind of inevitable. Oh, now I feel bad. I mean, freeze can't last forever, right? I'll just use this time to set up. We can also play around if it's part steel or not. Or I mean part ground or not. Yeah, the problem is I can't really do anything unless I switch out Down Fan, but I want to do a discharge first, and I'd just be screwing myself over if I didn't go for the discharge. Okay, yeah, yep. Just in case we weren't certain if it was a steel type, solidifying it right now, it is indeed a steel type. Alright, moment of truth. Surely it's gonna unfall eventually, and it is so bulky that maybe I could bring out Tail and Swift and have some fun. Like, I'm feeling incredibly self-conscious about the whole freeze thing. But surely the moment that M thaws, it's not gonna matter and I'm gonna be in for a bad time, right? Let's see. I mean, no reason not to keep going as far as I'm concerned. Why stop what ain't broken? I mean, the game gives me the option to do it. I guess this is a moral lesson of why Freeze works the way it does. Because I'm sure this is supposed to be an incredibly epic, hard, invigorating, and rough fight for all parties involved. But it just so happened to have a Ninetales. Oh god, I'm actually gonna beat this thing with it only being able to get one attack. I'm not even gonna get to see what it does. Oh dear. Well, we did it, guys! We beat Robo Groudon. Yes, it's been a while, Chobin. You know what? Give me a sec. I just don't feel right. Alright. Let's try this in a way that makes me feel less subconscious about myself. So, he's gonna lead on with Robo Groudon. Again. Not exactly Robo Groudon-like, but very... an amazing color palette, nevertheless. Alright. Gonna start out pretty similar strats. Also, hi, Pidgeot. I mean... there's no Ninetales in sight. I had to put someone in their place. Pidgeot's out here mostly so I can bulldoze it without hurting myself. But I did notice that no guard. Also, I just realized I could just do Shallow Breeze if I want to do similar strats to last time. Or do I want to go straight for raw damage with Shallow Storm? Well, I got a feeling in the back of my mind that the reason that strat from an alternate dimension that doesn't exist went as well as it did was because my speed was so high until I could get speed lowered. It can't hurt. Alright, so the problem with doing it this way is like my only ground type move doesn't do that much damage. You son of a gun! I was about here to go flaunt my muscles and go, ha! I knew you were gonna go for discharge, so I gave myself a berry! But no! Okay, you're slight spoilers. Both my birds have the electric berry. Yikes, this thing has a vengeance. It's almost like I invented it or something. I gotta stick to the strat. The strat of just... Unfortunately, Talon Swift, I should have just gone for the Shadow move, because Talon Swift has got diddly squat. Steel. Got normal moves, and then got ground type moves. Or flying type moves. I mean, I get priority. I could try cheesing it in a completely different way. Jeez. And after 2 bulldogs, I feel like I'm gonna be feeling pretty good about all this. So we'll see. I should stop. I mean, this shouldn't be working. Like, flint chances are significantly lower than the chance to freeze with shadow. With the shadow freeze. Taylor Swift's gotta get some mileage from this fight somehow. There we go. Wait. You went for the electric move this time. Oh, my friend. I think you made a terrible mistake. And I would go for Tailwind, but at this point, its speed should be so lower that, especially after one more Bulldoze, shouldn't really matter anymore. Why not? Oh, Taylor Swift. Why is this the fight you're getting the mileage out? The fight against a level 50 steel type. There we go. Well, we had our fun. And I still feel better about this fight than the first attempt. It's down to half health. I mean, honestly, like with the way my team is, it's kind of scary. I could swap over to doing Discharge and having Ellie be useless. Or, well, you know what, I gotta get Funland out. As much as I want to say Funland as a backup in case things go awry with Spore and all that, you know what, I'd be perfectly fine to go for the Spore, but you had a bad time with all those shenanigans with the flinch hack, all one flinch. I'll give you a little break. I don't think I'll... Knock on wood, but I don't think I need it. The option's just there if we want it. Also, doesn't... Oh, of course you have a fire type move. I was assuming your last move slot would be Earthquake or something. Yikes. See, aren't you glad? Now I get to see all the crazy things I can do. And now I don't feel so bad about it, you know. I kind of feel like I would have gone for the Spore. It wouldn't have been as bad as the Freeze. Let's see, it feels like overkill, but considering that the Heat Wave can one-hit KO me, I might as well go for Protect. Lets me have 2 turns of Discharge instead of 1. Unless, you know, the Robo Groudon actually has, you know, a ground-type move. But I'm pretty sure we've seen all those moves this way. We've seen Electric, we've seen Rock, we've seen Fire, and I could have sworn we saw something else, but I can't remember at the moment. Oh, cool. This poor Robo Groudon just cannot have any good luck whatsoever. It's always gotta deal with some bull. I'm really tempted to just promote my shenanigan words as something with a little bit more pizzazz, if you know what I mean. Also, I just realized that I did a ground type move with my electric type partner. Oh, that's right, I have berries. It's fine. Unless it has Earthquake, you know. You know, the whole thing, the whole Groudon stick and all that. Yeah, it's fine. I can't believe it's come down to this. You know, it's paralyzed. It's got its speed lowered like 5 times. I'm glad I at least got to see it attack this time. I still can't help but laugh at just how much I bullied frickin' Robo Groudon and like fact is the word I'm looking for. That Swimmer's Bee is the one that just came in at the end, tapped it on the shoulder, and took all the glory. Wow. I'm not doing that a 3rd time. Chabin lost! Lost of Robo Groudon! Chabin lost! I guess we'll get the experience that everyone else needs. some other time. But how could this be? My Robo Groudon go down in defeat. Actually, I read all this already. And a trial, no less. Enough of this nonsense. Given Groudon's utter failure, the half-built Robo Kyogre doesn't inspire confidence. I doubt it'll ever be useful. Jump in. See to it that Robo Kyogre is disposed of as scrap by Mitch at the parts shop. Understood? Huh? We're dropping development of the Robo Kyogre? It's finished. Over. Done with. Kaput! The whole Pokemon Robo plan is cancelled! Dr. Wei, please, jump in when they'd like to keep the Robo Groudon, at least? I have no interest with Robo Ice Scrap. As you wish. I mean, considering the stuff we did, the flinch hacks, the freeze hacks, the paralyzation bull, I can't exactly say I can blame Kamihiko for being so utterly disgusted by it. Oh, Chopin says, you want to see the parts shops, man? Mitch is in the manor. Chopin suggests you go have a look. In the meantime, Chopin must put away the Robo Groudon. Oh yes, Chopin would like your P-Star-DA number, if you'd be so kind. I'll be honest, I forgot that the whole Robo Groudon shenanigans happened so early on in the game. I thought it was at the midpoint. I guess we're close to the midpoint, but I didn't think we were quite at the midpoint. Hello, Chopin needs your help. Do something about that little girl, please. She keeps taking things from the manor and hiding them in Chopin's room. Of course, the things that she takes aren't needed, so that in itself is not the problem for Chopin. But that space is open below is so dangerous if anything were to fall. Chopin asked if you would say something to her. I'll try, but she's not really the type to listen. Yeah. Sure, that was my game plan anyways. Well, I guess I was gonna end it off, but sure, let's just collect what we came here for. It's about the perfect time for me to end off the recording session anyways. And more importantly, I got a lot of ideas of things I can do. In between parts, in between recording sessions. The battle CDs inside this manor? What do you gain by asking me that? I don't enjoy admitting it once bit, but they are quite well made. I have no interest in things. I acquired them purely for research. They should still be lying around here and there. If they are what you desire, you are welcome to take the whole lot. I'm surprised you didn't stop me. I swear there's dialogue that if you try go there the first time after defeating Robo Groudon, he's like, stop! Oh wait, you know what? It's not even important anymore. Just go ahead. So this is the Robo Kyogre that Kamihiko had under development. We call it useless scrap and demand I haul it away, but you know, this is quite a well-engineered machine. Sorry about that. I kind of like damper his whole spears and all. Yeah. I mean, he's doing alright. We all been through a bit of an ordeal, but things to the lab are doing okay. But yeah, Cypher coming back is kind of a problem. Yeah, if you could do something about my scooter, that would be amazing. Goodies shouldn't wait. I'll arrange to haul this Robo Kyogre back to the shop right away. I'll see you there. Oh shoot, I forgot to pick up the treasure chest. Well, something else to do. In an intermission, I guess. Perfect. The Robo Kyogre we got from Dr. Miko. Is it gonna be useful, you think? I think it's gonna be junk like usual. First I saw weird moves. Blah blah. don't know why it's been so long, I kinda got a gut feeling that it's worth my time to explore around a tiny bit. Striving for success as global engineers. Well, I never realized he just has a whole setup here. Sink, stove, fridge. What more could you need? Anyways, that distraction aside, I think it's time to call it apart. Thank you all for tuning in for this edition of Pokemon XG Next Gen. I think it's finally time to take this hover scooter for a test spin. Until then though, take care.